Hey, my tech friends, thanks for stopping by. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's continue to grow this channel. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Hey guys, since this is a project, I have to add the disclaimer here that if you follow this project and decide to modify your system in any way, shape, or form, this is 100% on you. I'll do my best to provide accurate information, but there's no way I could 100% know every implementation configuration that you would be running on your infrastructure. Thanks for the added and continued support. Hey guys, welcome to a vanilla version of Windows 10. So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to do a base configuration of Windows 10, get Windows 10 up and running, review the security policy, and start to do scripting to remove some of the security holes that we found in multiple different operating systems, such as X-Lite, the Spectre Windows 10 operating system, God forbid the AME 10 operating system, and a variety of other Windows 10 operating system platforms, Rectify 10, and so on and so forth. And what we're going to do is we're going to use our vanilla copy of Windows 10 to create scripting and allow the scripting to lock down these other systems. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use our discovered scripting, our discovered processes, and we're going to run them on these other systems. And then we're going to run the Nessus scans after the fact and see if we could actually secure our operating systems. So that way, out of the box, every single one of these systems that we run that are running 2082H2, or eventually we'll do the same thing for our Windows 11 side, is we will lock down these systems so that way we don't have to deal with these huge security holes in these operating systems. Because it's become abundantly clear that while Ghost version 20H2 was super secure, version 22H2 is worse than even the X-Lite version, which is worse than just the basic vanilla Windows 10 configuration. So let's go through the installation process. And let's pop out in the middle here. Once we get the OS reinstalled, we get VMware tools on it. And then let's start to work through the actual operating system and locking out some of these issues. Okay, so starting out, we're just going to click on Install Now. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the I don't have a product key just because, again, we use the 3-day trial and then wipe the system. So there's no reason to put anything in here for me. But for you, you should put your product key in if you have one. And then I'm going to build this specifically out for Windows 10 Pro. Now, I know I could build this out for home and workstation, but the Pro operating system gives me more options and functionality that I don't get with home. And while home does exist, and there's quite a bit of machines out there, I'm sure, running home, it's not really worth my time or my energy to put forth the additional configuration for a home-based operating system. Generally speaking, I'm strictly a Pro-based operating system guy. If you want to do home-based stuff, most of these configurations through PowerShell scripting should still work on home, but it's not something I'm going to test because all of the other systems, our X-Lite, our Spectre, our Ravi, our AME, they are all based on Windows 10 Professional. So I'm just going to choose Pro, and I'm going to click on Next. Okay, so I'm going to get prompted. I'm going to accept the terms, and click on Next. I'm going to do Custom. I'm going to choose my entire drive and click on Next. And then the system's going to run through the installation process. And once it does, we'll kick off at the next screen. Okay, so we're back up to the point where we would do our installation and our information. So region is correct. We'll click on Yes or Next. And then we'll click on Yes for the keyboard layout. And skip that. Don't need to add any additional layout configuration. Okay, so now it's going to ask me how I'd like to set this up. I'm going to set it up for an organization, regardless of whether or not I'm going to set it up for an organization or for home. And the reason why is because I don't want to go through this crap. I'm going to do domain join instead. It's going to ask me for my name, so I'll just put in a name and click on Next. We'll put in a password. And we'll go through the password hint stuff. Click on Next. It's going to ask me about information here about using Cortana for browsing data. Not now. And every single thing that's in here, we're going to shut off. And then hit Accept. And then customizing my experience, skip. not now. There you go, Windows is starting. Okay, so there we go, we're back up. Installation is complete for our Windows install process for Windows 10, and how to set the security that you want on the installation process. In other words, domain joined regardless. Make sure it's set up for an organization regardless. Make sure you uncheck all of the nags and alerts and features and functions. Make sure you don't set up Cortana. Click next, next, next to get into the operating system. All right, so what I'm going to do now is we'll install VM tools and we'll reboot the system, and then we'll start tackling the configuration side of this operating system. I'm going to stop this video here, and we will make a second part which will start our configuration side.